Hi Taros fans, I'm Colby Enns. When the Taros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Taros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle-related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. the hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taurus forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat it at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taurus forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
You're gonna love Fire from Ryan.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
It's time for Minotauros Hockey on the Toros Network, AM 1390 KRRZ, and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda.
Hello and welcome inside the Fogarty Arena in Blaine, Minnesota, as we get ready for Toros and Fairbanks Ice Dogs Game 2 of the Robertson Cup semifinals. The Toros fell last night by a score of 5-2, but the game was closer than that score might indicate. The Toros cut it to 3-2 in the middle of the third, but a lucky bounce resulted in a goal quickly the other way to push it to 4-2, and then an empty netter with about a half a minute remaining sealed the Toros' fate. Distracted here, just as happened yesterday. The Toros, nice enough to clean up the warm-up pucks. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs leave the ice, and the Toros clean up Fairbanks' pucks as well. The Toros need to win to stay alive. The Toros, in fact, do not have any more breathing room. The Toros cannot lose again or their season is over, whether it is today, tomorrow, or Monday in the Robertson Cup championship game. The Toros have to keep winning or we go home. The Toros got off to a rough start yesterday, allowing 3 goals in the first period. It means the last 2 games they've played against these Ice Dogs, the Dogs have scored 9 goals in the first period. The Toros have bounced back well in both of those games, but really just can't afford to dig themselves that kind of hole anymore. We had a chance to speak with Toros head coach Marty Murray before this one. We'll take a commercial break and come back with Marty on his thoughts about the game yesterday and what the Toros need to do moving forward after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Ice Arena. You've got the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. Once again, I'm Ken Oda, and we are minutes away from the drop of the puck on Game 2 of the Robertson Cup semifinals. Toros trail the best-of-3 series, 1-0. Before we get going here, as I mentioned before the break, had a chance to sit down with Toros head coach Marty Murray. We will let you give that a listen now.
Here with Toros head coach Marty Murray. Marty, tough loss yesterday. I think the general consensus around the tournament was that we were the better team for significant stretches, but a bad start did us in.
No question about it. I mean, we got behind 3-0 against that team, and they're too good to spot 3 goals, and to give, all 3 goals in the first were off odd-man rushes, and just can't happen. We made some reads in the neutral zone and just some misassignment. We ran into each other once, so just kind of a comedy errors there that got us behind the 8 ball. But I was happy with the way we played in the last 40. I think if we play like that, we stand a good chance. We prove that they're human. We, like I said, I think it was a pretty even. One might argue we were maybe the better team for the last 40 minutes, but it was kind of too little, too late.
We've talked about it several times this year. This team seems to play its best hockey when its backs are up against the wall. That's the case tonight. What do you expect out of this group tonight?
I expect them to leave it all on the ice. We're going to talk about our start. Our last 2 games against Fairbanks, we've given up 9 goals in the first period combined, and I don't care who you are, you're not going to come back. The games have been kind of over before they started, and we got to make sure that we're ready to go and to max their intensity. I'm sure the talk in their locker room is that they want to have a day off tomorrow going into the finals, so we expect them to come out hard, and we have to force the issue early and often.
There's perhaps a chance you talk about they're looking for that day off. Do you think there's a chance they'll maybe overlook us after the way yesterday's game went?
It's hard to say. I think they realize that we probably played some pretty good hockey the last 40, and I guess that's out of our control. We just have to play up to our capabilities and leave it all on the ice, like I said.
What was the difference between the first 20 and the final 40 yesterday? Was it a strategic thing, or was it just the guys getting going?
I think it's kind of a little bit of kind of standing around in awe. Obviously, there's probably some nerves, and I thought we kind of got the nerves out of our game. I thought the first 2-3 shifts of the second period were excellent. Translated to a goal, and hopefully we can start the game like we started the second period last night.
All right, I'll let you go get ready. Thanks.
Thanks, Ken.
Once again, that's Toros head coach Marty Murray on what the Toros need to do differently. And that, as I mentioned in the interview, that's generally the feeling around the building here. Talking to coaches from other teams, scouts, and the like, the prevailing opinion here is that the Toros were the better team for the majority of last night's game. Just the parts where the Toros weren't the better team, they were really bad, and Fairbanks made them pay. And that's the kind of team Fairbanks is. They're an opportunistic team. They're deadly on the rush, and the Toros can't allow the odd man rushes that they did yesterday. Things weren't too chippy last night on the ice, but they're getting chippy in the stands already. Some Fairbanks fans telling Minot fans where they're not allowed to sit, which of course is a joke, as this is not an assigned seating arena like the Mesa Arena is. So the Toro fans and Fairbanks fans getting into it a little bit already. We'll see if they mix it up on the ice as much as they are up in the seats after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips, and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle-related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Arena here in Blaine, Minnesota, as we get ready for the start of game number 2 in the best of 3 Robertson Cup semifinals. Toros trailed the series 1-0. Not sure the reason for the delay in the teams taking the ice quite yet. They're lined up and ready to go. And here come the Toros. Officials tonight, Sean Perry and Killian McNamara on the lines. Logan Gruel and Anthony Victor are wearing the orange armbands. A lot of Minot fans here in the building tonight. Several making the trip from the Magic City. And of course, with so many Minnesota-born players, it is a Minot-heavy crowd here this afternoon or early evening. Toros will be wearing the home cream sweaters, cream socks, cardinal red, buckets, breezers, and gloves. Samu Wankawa in net For the Toros, he is 6-3-0 on the postseason, and even 2.0 goals against, averaging a 9.33 save percentage. Josh Benson in net. Again for Fairbanks, 6-1-0. A 2.47 goals against, averaging an 8.75 save percentage. It's now time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Udapils, the official brewery partner of the 2018 Robertson Cup. Udapils, creating a new tradition in the Twin Cities that brings friends and families together to share good times and great beer.
Robertson Cup. Buy their draft and craft beer at the concession stand or at Sixing Stones Restaurant in the arena. First year starters for the Minotauros, starting on defense, number 4, Nolan Saka. Also on defense, number 5, Colby Enns. At right wing, number 17, Keaton Munns. At left wing, number 25, Fritz Black. Andre Powell. And playing well for the Minotauros, number 35, Samuel Lautala. Minotauros head coach is Marty Murray. Now announcing the starting lineup for the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. Starting on the offense, number 22, Noah Wilson. Also on defense, number 3, Nolan Schaefer. At right wing, number 19, Hunter Wendt. At left wing, number 23, Caleb Height. At center, number 9, Daniel Heider. Playing goal for the Ice Dogs is number 30, Josh Benson. And the head coach is Trevor Stewart. Your on ice officials assigned by the North American Hockey League are referees Logan Brule and Victor Valensman, are Sean Perry and Killian McNamara. We ask now that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Pre-game festivities just about out of the way. We're almost ready to go here at the Fogarty Arena in Blaine, Minnesota. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series. The Toros trail 1-0. Already have several fans checking in on social media. The usual crew at Fort Hyatt. Tim and Jody Meckley. Toros honorary captain Aaron Bliven and Michelle. The Koopmans, the Mock family. Bruce Hoffert. All checking in back in the Magic City. As we get ready to go, Toros and Ice Dogs. The other semifinal, Shreveport won last night. They'll look to advance tonight against Wilkes-Barre. Right now, Toros can't pay attention to that. They've got business to take care of their own. Do or die time for the team that has played their best hockey all year with their backs against the wall. Pavel and Hyder on the draw. Toros control. Belial pushes it ahead, but Schaefer takes over. Flip to the far side. Colbiens will retreat and retrieve. Leaves it up the wall for Lund. Lund chips for Pavel. Pavel rolls it into the zone, and he'll look to give chase. He's interfered with by Wilson. Played around to the near side. Wench. Sawchuk pinching down the wall. Lund keeps it and throws it down low for Belial. Belial gets away from Schaefer. Now tries to throw one on net. It's blocked off to the far side wall. Gathered there, thrown up ice. Nolan Sawchuk able to gather it and retreat into his own zone. He'll play across for Colbiens. Ends, drops back for Sawchuk. Saw looking up the middle, has Mucha. Mucha trying to split the D. He cannot. Mucha banks it back to Sawchuk at the point. It never got there. It's taken over Vanska. Dahlemer steps into him and takes it away. Plays it back for Lincoln Earn. Earn flips ahead along the near side. Too long for Mucha. Thrown right back up Vanska. Vanska gains the line on the near side wall. He'll be pressured there by Loven. Loven blows a tire. Puck is moved back towards the point, but it missed Arizak. Mucha gives chase, but it comes all the way down to Benson, who guides it around to the far side. Shackle tips out to neutral ice. Vanska has it there in his skates. Loven steps into him. Dahlemer steps in as well. Mucha throws it deep, and the Toros will change it up. Arizak back behind his own cage. 18:41 left to play here in period number 1. We're still scoreless and awaiting our first whistle. Dogs still holding behind their own net. Finally, pass comes out from behind. They come to the near side and Ruffin. Ruffin gains the line and then rolls it deep. McGinnis pokes it free to Alex Adams on the far side. Al looks ahead for Brian Adams. No relation if you're new to the broadcast. I suppose they're not related even if you aren't new to the broadcast. Far side poked at. Puck rolls all the way down into the corner. Lance can't find it. Alex Adams does. Al comes across for Rosenbaum. Rosie starts the Toros up ice, gains the red line, and rolls it deep. Alex Adams will pursue, but Benson's out of his net, and he leaves it for Stampahar. Stampahar goes across the far side. It's gathered in there by Willits. Out to neutral ice, Mobley. Mobley gains the line on the far side, watched by Colbiens. Tries a shot, it's gloved and held. For our first whistle of the evening, 17:39 left to go in period number 1. That also is our first shot on goal in the game. The Coonrods are checking in back in the Magic City. The Myers as well. You can interact with the broadcast. Tweet at the team at Minotoro Hockey, MINOTAUROHOCKEY. Or you can tweet at me personally at Ken_Oda, KEN_ODA. That one's thrown wide of the cage, and Nolan Sawchuk will hunt it down on the near wall. Flicks ahead Ryan Green, who came into the lineup for Austin Koss. Breaks wide, tries a shot, it goes wide. Rebound to the near side. Talbot guides it back to the point, and Sawchuk tries a shot, blocked out front. For Talbot, his shot's blocked by a sliding Schaefer. Looked like the Toros had something going for a moment, but now it's dumped into the Toros' end. Wonkala flubs it up the wall. Shackle has it. He's looking for the late man that passes off the mark. Caroms all the way out to neutral ice where Mayhew finds it. Flicks back into the Toro end. That's Nolan Sawchuk's corner. He'll retreat and retrieve, and the Toros will set up a controlled breakout. Nolan comes to the near side. That's too long for Rysanen. Arizak battles with Rysanen. Takes it away. Went, looks across. Lund stuck that pass out of midair, but it still ends up in behind the Toro net. Sawchuk bumped off the puck. Pavel looks ahead. He finds Lund. Lund will work on Mayhew. Belial drives the net. Shot goes wide. Comes back to the front. And the net came off for a whistle. It'll be treated like an icing. The Ice Dogs not allowed to change. And the Toros elect not to. So same 12 on the ice. Pav will take this draw against Hyder. Far side corner, they dig. Lund is tied up. Pavel steps in, guides it back to Lincoln Earn. Earn buys some space and then just chips it in behind. Pavel keeps it moving for Lund. Lund shoved off the puck. Mayhew gathers and starts up the far side. He feeds Height. Height gains the line on the far side. Foose forces him wide. Centering feed missed everyone. And now Hyder and Lincoln Earn went crashing into Samu Lankala and into the net. 16:09 to play here in period number 1. More fans checking in. Stephen Brown with his dad on the couch back in the Magic City. The Lawrences and Wentworths checking in from Minot as well. Shots on goal even at 1 aside. 969 seconds left to go here in period number 1, and the Toros control off the draw in their own zone. Foose looks up ice for Lovin. Lovin in neutral finds Mucha. Mucha gains the line on the near side wall. Looks to center. He wanted a tip from Dahlimer, didn't get it. Grant Lovin plays it down low. Lovin trying to walk out of the corner. Leaves for Mucha. Mucha goes back to Dahlimer. Dahlimer can't get out of the corner either, and the puck is taken over by Schaefer. Schaefer drops it back. Carried up ice by Wilson. He's forced to turn, and he comes ahead to the near side. Shackle. Shackle plays it to the Toro blue line. Players cancel there, and the puck rolls deep into the Toro zone where Foose finds it for the Toros. Earn goes back to Foose on the far side half wall. He'll start the Toros up. Puck bouncing, but now he's able to chip it in. Mucha will look to hunt it down in the corner. Mucha wins a battle, has a man coming on. It shot and a save made. The rebound laid in the blue paint, but it was cleaned up by Woods. Chopped down into the corner. Dahlimer. Dahlimer comes out front from Mucha. Turnaround try. That hits a leg, and the net is off for Fairbanks again. Again, Fairbanks won't be allowed to change. And with 15:10 to play in period number 1, an offensive zone draw coming. This game starting much better for the Toros than yesterday's. Shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of the good guys. We're still scoreless. Lance and Ruffin on the draw to the left of Benson. Lance wins it cleanly back. Rosenbaum finds it, chips it down into the corner. Brian Adams works there. He's stepped into and separated from the puck. Alex Adams steps in to help out. Brian Adams again bumped off. McGinnis steps up with a good hit on the near side. Alex Adams has it, tries a shot. He was looking for a tip from Brian Adams. Got it, but it went wide. Brian Adams guides it back to the point, and McGinnis. Skin looks across to the far point, and Rosenbaum. Rosie chips it down low. Toros battle for it there. Puck squirts free to the far side. Vanska gathers. Vanska tries to chip past Rosenbaum and does. It'll roll down into the Toro zone. Results in a 2-on-1. Ruffin going to the front. Sawchuk down to a knee. Takes away the passing lane. Nice touch out by Rysanen. Lance able to gain the red line and roll it deep. Rysanen's going to change after a Rizak. He does. Rubs him off along the wall. Green plays the body as well on Mayhew. Ruffin steps in and finds the puck. Ruffin out. Good stick by Rysanen. Green couldn't hold the line. Big collision in front of the Fairbanks bench. Green got the worst of it from Jax Murray on a pair of 27s coming together. Talbot rolls it into the zone. Green chases after. Mayhew's there first. Sweeps it to the far side. Chilton plays up the wall. Ends kept it for a moment, but it was waist high, so he couldn't control it. Dumped into the glove of Samu Lankala. He'll leave for Earn. Earn banks ahead for Belisle. It never got there. Chilton with a long shot. That'll skip wide of the cage. Far side wall. Big collision, and the puck freed up for Lincoln Earn. Link banks up the far wall. Kept at the point. Chopped it back down low. Lankala stops it with the paddle. Leaves for Colby Enns behind the net. Enns leaves for Earn, and the Toros will start up ice. This is Talbot. Straight up the middle. He'll come across for Belisle. Pass was too high for him to handle. Mobley looks to go the other way. Mobley gains the line on the far side. Looks to drive the net. Forced wide by Lincoln Earn. Mobley still has it, though. Guides it back to the point. Wilson, long shot. That goes well wide. Rebound checks up and is cleaned up by Foose. He plays for Pavel. Pavel got run into, but he's able to chip the puck the length. Didn't go far enough for icing. Chilton on the near side, rings it into the Toro zone. Lankala out of his net will stop again. Lankala comes to the near side. He wants Mucha. Miro tries to get out of the zone. He cannot. Help comes, and it's Lund. Lund ahead for Mucha. Mucha looking into the middle for Pavel. It never got there, however. And the Ice Dogs take over. Pass hits went in the skate, but Stampahar is there. Stampahar plays to the far side. Hyder sweeps it into the zone, and again, Lankala out of his net to stop. Lankala miscommunicates with McGinnis, but eventually they figure it out and throw it along the near side wall, but Went takes it away there. It was intended for Mucha. They continue to dig. McGinnis wins the battle and works it out to Mucha. Mucha spins one ahead for Lund. Lund pushes play into the zone. Now he tries a shot. It's blocked off. Mucha into the empty net, and he missed it wide. Mucha been snake bit all playoffs. Miroslav Mucha, the Toros' leading goal scorer, had 30 goals this regular season. The first 30 goal scorer in franchise history, but he has been stuck at that mark. This is taken away by Dahlimer. Dolly flips it in, and it ends up out of play. Toros used to having some taller glass down in the offensive ends. Short glass all the way around here, similar to the old Bismarck rink before they redid their boards before this season. Toros tied up on the draw. It was Loven. He tried to kick it ahead for Mucha, but it's taken away. Arizak looks up ice. A good stick by McGinnis. That hit Loven in the glove. He's able to find it. Loven gains the line on the near side. Him and Arizak chase into the corner. Loven puts him down hard. Puck squirts along the wall. McGinnis kept it, tries a shot. It hit a leg and Karam's in behind the net. Toros trying to find it, and the net's come off. As now Arizak gives a few extra shots, and now Dahlimer steps in. And this game's almost as chippy on the ice as it has been up in the stands. Joe Goebel and the boys checking in from Minot. Draw will be to the right of Benson. 708 seconds left to go here in period number 1. We're still scoreless. Puck controlled by the Dogs. Shackle comes across. That's tipped off the stick of Vanska and caught by an alert fan just behind the Minotauro penalty box. 11:41. It's a play here in period number 1. Still scoreless. Far side dumped in by Wilson. Sawchuk finds it first. He's pressured. Saw one hands it ahead, but it's taken away. Far side, Jax Murray. He had 2 last night. Puck takes a bounce in favor of the Toros, and Brian Adams flicks into the far corner. Alex Adams and Wilson go after it. Wilson pinned there. Lance steps in and takes it away. Lance banks back to the point, and Colby ends, flicks one towards the cage. He was looking for a tip from Brian Adams, didn't get it. Lance trying to go back to Lincoln Earn. Earn digging against a pair of Dogs, plays it down the wall, and now that's whistled a hand pass. That'll end an offensive chance for the Toros there. Larry McFall checking in, listening at the Williston Basin Speedway before the races start. Larry and son Brandon, the fantastic ice crew at the Mesa Arena. They kept him working longer than usual this year. They did good work even though it was very warm for game 3. 3-on-2 developing for the Ice Dogs. Shot coming, post for Vanska. Dumped in behind. Chilton. Earn steps in there. They continue to dig. It's taken away by Talbot. Vanska pokes it off Talbot's stick. Foose steps in and pins him to the boards. They dig there. Vanska trying to get away from Foose. Foose dogs him all the way up above the top of the circle. Puck squirts free, kept at the blue line, flipped into the glove for an easy save for Samu Longola. 627 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Shots on goal only even at 2 a side. Still, none have gone in. Hides and Bergerons and Bergeroods watching in Minot. Shout out to fans watching at Spicy Pie and Buffalo Wings and Rings as well. Puck ahead. Fritz Belisle flicks. He wants Lund. Lund on his horse. He'll save icing. Played up the wall. Pav kicks down in behind. It never got through to Belisle. Far side. Lund steps into height and frees it up. Woods keeps it moving. Stampahar in the near corner. Dogged by Belisle. Belisle lost his stick. The puck's along the far side. Height can't keep it. Or can't kick it out, I should say, as Rosenbaum kept it for a moment, but now it comes across for Stampahar, who gains the line. The defenseman shot blocked by McGinnis. Far side corner. Rosenbaum with a big hit as the puck squirts to the side of the net for a cover, and Wendt comes in with a very late poke after the whistle. The Toros take exception. Gloved punches being thrown. Let's see if this results in any penalties. This all looks like it'll fall under the boys will be boys rule, and we'll have a defensive zone draw to the right of Samu Lankala. Lovin line out. He'll take the draw against Bluger. They toss Lovin, so Dolly will step in. 50-50 draw, quick shot blocked by traffic. It was Rosenbaum. Rosie tries to chip ahead. Shackle walls it off. Works out to the neutral zone anyways. Lovin touches it in. Vanska looking to get right back out. Lovin's tied up with Arizak. Meanwhile, far side, odd man rush developing for the Toros, and this shot gets tipped wide, and it was shoulder high, so Lovin couldn't do anything with it. Meanwhile, Vanska's back on the attack. McGinnis steps into him. Vanska plays it down the wall. Shackle's tied up. Lovin steps in on Bluger. Lovin takes it away, plays to Mucha. Poked away from him by Arizak. Arizak's shot save made. Lankala rebound to the far side. Lovin finds it. Lovin uses the glass to bank that out. It will not go far enough for icing, so the Toros get a change. Mayhew's back on it. What do we got? Interference. And who are they taking? Interference is the call, and it's Tanner Shackle. So the Toros go to the power play. Toros' power play has been anything but powerful so far this postseason, and even 4%, 1 for 25. The Ice Dogs on the kill, 86.2%. Far side, big collision, puck squirts up the wall, kept by the Toros. Talbot for Foose. Foose chips to the open space, and Talbot gets there first. Talb spins down low for Lund. Lund pressured. Plays down low for Lance. Lance guides it back to the point, and the Toros will finally set up. Lance, far circle, looks into the middle. It's taken away. Ice Dogs want to go shorthanded. Good job by Foose to get back and make it a 2-on-2. Shot blocked off into the corner. They'll dig there. And the Toros draw a call. Talbot's going to go. Cross-checking is the call. So we'll go 4-on-4 for the next minute 20. And then Fairbanks will head to the power play. Dave Lakefield checking in. Sarah Schlecht as well. The whole Schlecht family, in fact, listening up at the lake. Draw to the left of Samu Lankala. So the Toros now 1 for 26 on the power play this postseason. Ice Dogs control the draw, but it hops on Mayhew. He'll have to retreat and retrieve an unclaimed ice. D to D. Across for Arizak. Arizak looks up the middle, finds Ruffin. Ruffin poked at. Mucha looks to gather in. Mucha will just chip it in. Mayhew near side, leaves off for Arizak. Arizak watched by Sawchuk. Pass across, finds Ruffin into the zone. Ruffin hits the brakes at the half wall. Ruffin tries to trade places with Arizak. Poked at. Sawchuk able to clear the zone. Races on. Belisle couldn't gather it in before it was played away from him by Schaefer. Schaefer controls between the circles of his own zone. 40 seconds left in the 4-on-4 play as Schaefer leaves off to the far side. Blown tire. Turned over. Pavel, can he settle it down? He cannot. A good reach by Schaefer. Pavel throws in front. He missed Belisle. And the Ice Dogs look to go the other way. Far side into the zone is Hyder. Hyder rolls one on net and a cover. Hungry Hippo style by Samu Lankala with 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Those of you watching on Hockey TV getting a look at the sweet mask for Samu Lankala. Great work by the folks at Two Dark Motorsports. Doing up Samu's bucket. 20 seconds of 4-on-4. Toros being outshot 4-2 now, but they control the draw in their own zone. This is Lincoln Earn. Earn pushes play up the near side wall, shovels across for Lund. Lund finds it, but he'll have to turn back as the pass was off the mark. Now it's back ahead for Lund. Lund has Pavel with him, 2-on-2 as they look to gain the line. Lund lost the handle, tie up with Mayhew. Fairbanks comes full strength, and they are on the power play for the next 36 seconds. Carried up ice by Vanska, gains the line, looks to carry in, now holds his pull back and play to the point. Bluger looks top of the umbrella, Mayhew back to Bluger. Bluger looks across the box, far side, backdoor play, good stick by Lund. Denies the passing opportunity. 19 seconds left on Talbot's cross-checking penalty as Vanska sets up behind the net, tries to come out front. He does. Mayhew, no lane as Pavel got down to a knee to block that shot. Bluger barely keeps that in the zone, but does. Now it's up top for Mayhew. Mayhew looking for a lane. The pass is blocked by Lund. It took the stick out of his hand, but Pavel finds it, spins it out. He just missed Talbot coming out of the penalty box. Toros have killed it off, however. We're back to 5-on-5 scoreless with 6:11 left to play here in period number 1. Mayhew out from behind his cage. He'll be watched by Lance. Lance steps in. Brian Adams pinches up. They scrum along the wall. Thrown in the middle for Alex Adams. Alex Adams trying to go back to Brian Adams. The pass was off the mark. Big collision. Lance taken down. It looked a bit like interference to me. Not to the officials, though. In behind, Brian Adams wins it. Tries to wrap it. Stuffed shot doesn't go, and the whistle does, as Benson had it underneath. A palindrome on the clock, 5:45 to play. Here in period number 1, Toros and Dogs are scoreless. We hope to have Mark Frankenfeld, the commissioner of the North American Hockey League, on during the first intermission. So we hope he'll stick along for that. We'll also have Stephanie Odie on the bench with Marty Murray, I believe, after this one. Draws one back by the Dogs, right on net for Benson. Played around behind. Now Johnson has it. He plays it ahead. Broken up. That's a hand pass. I think it would have been a hand pass no matter who touched it, unless it had been Rosenbaum or Ruffin, as they both went up for it. .5:35, another palindrome on the clock. Draw will be in front of the Toros penalty box. Loven and Ruffin lines out. Linesman Perry to drop this puck. One back by Loven. It splits the Toros defense. They'll have to go back and gather it in. McGinnis leaves for Rosenbaum. Rosie guides it in behind for Ginn. McGinnis rips ahead, finds Loven. Loven leaves off far side Dollimer. Dolly back in for Loven. It's broken up. Now it comes to the side of the net. No one can settle it down for the Toros. And eventually Wilson has it for the Dogs. He comes to the near side. Ruffin looks to carry up ice. He mishandles and puts his mates in offside. That will allow the Toros to start up ice unmolested. Nolan Sawchuk takes advantage and then feeds Mucha. Mucha hits the blue line and now spins it in for Loven. Loven had Dollimer lurking in front but couldn't get it there. Now a shot from a tough angle misses wide. Enns tries to throw one on net, but it's blocked up and out of play for a whistle. 4:46 left to go here in period number 1. We're still scoreless. Fresh game puck from Marty Hill, the fine play-by-play voice of the Minnesota Wilderness, working the PA here for the event. A lot of the Austin Bruins staff as well, conscripted by the North American Hockey League for the weekend. Long shot, save made, rebound loose in front. Toros hack at it, shot. That's kicked away as well by Benson. Reisinen was trying to tuck that one in. In behind, Reisinen finds it. Reisinen, he's tied up along the wall. Taken down. Rizak plays out. Went can't gather it in. Bouncing puck. The puck really hopping around out here. Sawchuk pokes at that and plays out to neutral. Reisinen wins the battle in front of the Toro bench, and he'll wisely play back to the Toros defense. Helter-skelter, a few moments there. Toros elect to settle it down, and that's the right play. Sawchuk flips this one into the corner, Belial can't get there first, and it's ahead for Vanska on the near side. Vanska touches for Hayter. Hayter dumps it in. Shackle stepped into by Foose, and that allows Pavel to gather it in. He lost the handle, though, and he'll have to battle with Vanska. It squirts him behind the Toro net. Sam Foose finds it there, banks ahead, but not out. It's kept at the point by Willits. He'll just dump it down low. Vanska gives chase with 3:42. He'll have to go here in the first. Puck's ahead. Fritz Belial takes over, gains the red line, and chips for Pavel. Pavel trying to turn the corner, spins it back. It ends up on the tape of Vanska. Vanska banks ahead. Will it get to Shackle? It will. Shackle in, shot, fought off by Wonkala, and then Shackle just ran over Wonkala, and they will call that penalty. The back official caught it. Shackle shot and then went crashing into Samu Wonkala. The Toros of the power play for the second time this evening. 3:21 to play in period number 1. As the Toros will start this power play with the top unit. Trevor Stewart, the head coach of the Ice Dogs, disagrees with the call. Bouncing puck. Toros control. Alex Adams working a point. Tries a shot. It's blocked in behind. And then it's thrown up and out of play for a whistle. It was tipped. Draw will be to the right of Benson. Loven again on the draw. They're going to toss Loven as Dahlimer was encroaching along with Wilson. Mucha has to take it as the player who led to Loven being ejected cannot step in and take the draw instead. Bouncing puck. Loven guides it back to Adams. Al delays. Has it swept off his stick. And now Chilton looking to go the other way. Chilton just takes the stick out of Adams' hand, but meanwhile Dahlimer's gained the line. Dolly leaves for Loven. Loven's tied up. Wilson spins at the length. Wonkala out of his net to stop. 1:26 on the power play. Sawchuk will wind it up. Sawchuk up the middle, looking to drop one. He does for Mucha. Miro speeds ahead. Mucha carries in. Dropped for Adams. This is Mucha into the middle for Dahlimer. It's poked away from him. Sawchuk kicks it. And it comes across for Adams. Adams walks in. Shot blocked. Follow-up try. That's blocked out of play as well. 2:17 left to go in period number 1. Shots on goal now even at 4 aside. Talbot to take the draw against Chilton. Talbot wins it back, pokes to Rosenbaum. Rosie delays, carries down the wall, now looking to spin off pressure. It goes out to neutral ice. Height takes it away from Lance. Enns forces him wide, and a good job by Wonkala to keep the paddle down. 40 seconds left on the Toro power play. Enns flicks it into the zone, looks to give chase. Talbot's bumped off, and it rolls to the far side. It hits the referee. And the Dogs are able to clear. 20 seconds on the man advantage. Wonkala flicks to the far side. Enns will start the Toros up. Enns makes a move around Vanska. Leaves for Lund. Quick shot blocker save. Rebound comes to the near side. Touch back to the point. Rosenbaum goes right back down for Pavel. Pavel lost a battle along the wall. The Ice Dogs look to go the other way as they come full strength. Taken away by the Toros, and now Pav carries into the zone on the far side. Pavel just rolls it deep, and the Toros will give chase. Far side. Pavel battling along the wall. Puck kicks free. Shackle out to neutral. Finds Vanska. Vanska carries into the zone. He's forced wide. Vanska as we hit the final minute of play in the first period. They dig along the wall. And the Toros win the battle. They start up ice. That hits a skate. Comes right in front. It's flipped up and over by Bluger. Shot from the point. That's blocked off. Shackle has it. Final 38. Barizak shot. He was looking for a tip. He didn't get it. Talbot make that Foose mishandles. Left to the far side. Centering feed. A good stick by Belisle breaks that up, and he'll look to clear the zone. He does. Belisle. Pavel there in support. Carries into the zone. Pav through. Sliding poke. Breaks that up, and it's out to neutral ice. Toros take it back. Dahlimer chases, but Mayhew has it. Mayhew flips it into the Toro zone. 5 seconds left. Ends. Flicks along the wall for Muha. Muha throws it up the middle as the horn sounds. We're through. We are through 20 minutes of play. Toros and Ice Dogs are scoreless. We'll keep it here as we have Toros head coach Marty Murray with Stephanie Odie.
Not down by 3 this time, but at tie. What do you tell the team right now?
Well, I thought we did some good things. I thought we really came out strong. We had a few really good looks early on to score, and we just never converted. But overall, pretty happy with the period. I thought our power play was a little stale, but we did some good things, and they started to push a little bit at the end of the first here, so we got to regroup and get ready to go at the start of the second.
How does this win or go home mentality boost the pressure to get this win tonight?
We've kind of been through this before. Our backs were up against a wall to get into the playoffs first of all, and then we were down 2-1 against Aberdeen, and so it's a position we've been in before, and we've always responded. And like I said, I was happy with our first. Hopefully, we can build off that.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Stephanie Odie. The intermission interview is brought to you by NAHL correspondent Stephanie Odie, who was with Marty Murray. We will take a commercial break, and when we come back, hopefully, we will have Mark Frankenfeld, the commissioner of the North American Hockey League, after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Whoa, what was that? That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing
Want to jump
health.
on? Welcome back inside the Fogarty Ice Arena in Blaine, Minnesota. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Toros and Ice Dogs are scoreless through 20 minutes of play. We were supposed to have Mark Frankenfeld on, but it looks like he big-timed me, so we got the next best thing, Marty Hill.
Wow. I tell you, I'll try to make up for that. And he's, probably one of the busiest guys in all of hockey.
He certainly is. Between all the different leagues under the North American Hockey League umbrella, I know there are certainly more important people for him to be talking to right now than me. So I appreciate you jumping on, Marty. As for fans who don't know, Marty's the fine play-by-play voice of the Minnesota Wilderness, who I was shocked didn't make it out of the first round. I thought you guys were going to take care of Austin. But I'm glad, just because we were able to sweep Austin, that it worked out the way it did, Marty.
I got to hand it to the way you guys put it together in those first two rounds. I mean, it was something else. And it's just a testament to the way the Central Division operates. I mean, you could just throw all the teams into a hat, and you never know what the result is going to be when it's all said and done.
It certainly is. It's such a difficult division, and as Marty likes to say, you can't take a night off in our division or you'll get embarrassed. Now,
very much, and that's the thing that happened with us, is that our guys took a few too many nights off in that playoff run, and it cost us.
Now, your ice level, you're doing the PA work here this weekend, and from someone down at ice level, tonight's game seems like it's a little bit chippier than last night's was.
I love it when they crash the boards and they make them shake. I mean, even though you got because I'm right there where you've got the clock machine and and I've got my notes, and they got the computer for the hockey tech or whatever you call it,
sure,
or league stat, and and you got to maintain all that equipment there to make sure it doesn't fall on the floor, and it really has been that kind of a game so far in the first period where these teams are just really slobber knocking themselves out so far.
It does seem like there's a little bit more emotion than yesterday. Maybe that's the result of the score still being close, whereas yesterday Fairbanks jumped out to that early lead. It was maybe took some of the wind out of the sails of the Toros, and certainly kind of it's hard to get games getting chippy when you don't know each other, and then it's lopsided right away.
Yeah, I really was impressed with the way Minot came out in this game, and I thought they carried most of the play, and it should provide some good momentum for them for the rest of the way, I think.
In fact, I see you on Twitter said it was the best period of hockey so far in this tournament. For fans in Minot who didn't watch Game 2 yesterday evening, what was your overall opinion of that matchup between Shreveport and Wilkes-Barre?
Well, wow, you talk about a one-sided affair. You know, you look at how Shreveport just totally had that ice tilted the other way, and we saw testament to Wilkes-Barre's goaltender, Christian Stover. I mean, what a game he played. If it weren't for him, we could have seen, a tremendous blowout in favor of the Mudbugs in that game, and Shreveport came out ready to play.
Well, the Toros came out ready to play this afternoon. Fairbanks, of course, always does, and looking forward in the next 40 minutes, what are you guys expecting down in the boxes?
Well, it's... I think we just want to see a good hockey game, when we're down there. It's just a matter of, seeing how everything kind of carries out. And I expected myself to see a much better performance from Minot so far here tonight. And they've kind of held true to that testament so far. And, Minot has, obviously there haven't been any tremendous mistakes as of yet. And so they've been able to, hold them off for this so far here. But I think as the game goes on, if Minot can continue this kind of momentum, it should bear well for them.
All right, well, thanks for coming up and
No
talking,
problem,
Marty. I'll let
Ken.
you get back to work.
Happy to help out, man. Have a good broadcast. Thanks
you.
Thanks for the time.
We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll go over the math. Not a lot to look at right now, but we'll go over it anyways after a commercial break here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Ice Arena here in Blaine, Minnesota. Game 2 of the best of 3 Robertson Cup semifinal. Toros trail series 1-0, but this game is scoreless through 20 minutes of play. 5 shots on goal for each team. The Toros 0 for 2 on the power play. The Ice Dogs 0 for 1. There was also a stretch of 4-on-4 that obviously neither team was able to score on. The winner of this series will play Monday night against the winner of the other semifinal, which features the South Division champion, the Shreveport Mudbugs. They're up a game to none on the East Division champion, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. They'll get going after us, and I was asking around today, hadn't thought to ask yesterday what the policy is on if we go to a long overtime. There is a second sheet of ice here. They would not play over there. They would be forced to wait. So I imagine the biggest thing Shreveport and Wilkes-Barre are rooting for in this game is a lack of overtimes, as they won't be able to play until we're done. Of course, from a Toro standpoint, don't care how many overtimes it takes as long as it ends with a Toro win and life continuing on into tomorrow. That'll do it for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. When we come back, we'll have the start of period number 2 here on the Minotauros Network.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips, and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
I've got our commercials playing here. Not a bad first. Just got to find a way to score.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Arena in Blaine, Minnesota. I'm Ken Oda, bringing you Game 2 of the best of 3 Robertson Cup semifinal. Toros and Fairbanks are scoreless through 20 minutes of play. The Ice Dogs hold a 1-0 advantage, which means we are in must-win territory for the Toros. Toros keep playing as long as they keep winning. Once we lose, the season is over. Shots on goal. 5-5 through the first period. Toros now working left to right on your radio dial or computer monitor, depending on how you are tuned in to the Minotauros network. Pavel and Hyder on the draw. Pav wins it cleanly back. Sawchuk chops ahead. Lund sweeps it into the zone. checked up in behind and flipped up. Let's go Toros chant ringing out. I'd say easily 150 Toro fans at least in the building. There's a quick shot from Hyder. He swept it wide. Schaefer throws into the middle. Went on the far side wall, finds it. Swept ahead. Hyder did not keep it at the line, and that is whistled offside. First whistle comes just 31 seconds in to period number 2. Brandon McFall watching in the Zam room at the Mesa Arena. I imagine the rest of the ice crew there as well. Sure wish we were playing these games there. This is Mayhew. Chips it in. Back on it is Earn. Earn lost the handle to Vanska. He pins Vanska to the wall. They'll dig. Vanska comes out from behind. No, he's cut off nicely by Foose. Loven pins a man behind. And Muha finds the puck. He hoists. He wants Dahlimer. Bouncing puck. Mayhew gets a second whack at it and then chips it into the zone. Bluger was apparently onside. Walks in. Centering feed. Great sliding break up by Lincoln Earn. Loven plays out to neutral. Vanska picks it off, though. Drops for Shackle. Shackle uses the body to protect. He was looking for Mayhew. Good support from Vanska. Vanska worked on by Loven. Vanska carries down into the corner. Lincoln Earn steps into him. They pin there. And now it's back to Bluger. He kicks it to the point. Long shot blocked in front. Lincoln Earn banks. He wanted Mucha, who was breaking up ice, but it was cut off by Arizak. To the near side wall. Loven shovels ahead. Mucha touches it in to negate the icing, but couldn't control as he lost his stick along the boards. Thrown ahead to the near side. Jax Murray looks into the middle for Ruffin. Ruffin bails on the hit. He wanted an offside, did Lance, but he didn't get the call. Poked along the near side. Alex Adams takes away. Willits pinches at the point to try and keep it. It gets past him. Stampahar will retreat and retrieve for the Ice Dogs. We've played 2 minutes here in period number 2. Still no score. Ice Dogs turning through neutral. It's ahead for Jax Murray. Watched by Rosenbaum. A shot that went out of the reach of Lockala and into the glass. Far side. Johnston can't stop it. Ryan Adams hurries. Adams flicks ahead for Alex Adams. He can't control. The Toros are going to try and change. Wilson trying to catch the Toros in that change. Pushes play forced wide nicely by McGinnis. Got help with a poke check from Lockala, and the puck's to the far side wall. Shot from the point skips wide. Rebound to the near side. Ryan Green can't chip out to neutral. Wilson flicks that into a light fixture, and the whistle goes. 17:24 left to go in period number 2. Toros and Fairbanks still scoreless. Shout out to Georgette Savez listening back in Chicago. Rooting for the Toros. Back where I'm from. This one's dumped in. Near side, Ryan Green chips around Shackle. Talbot plays it out to neutral ice, but it's taken away from him by Mobley. Mobley played back to Wilson. Wilson ahead for Chilton. Chilton gains the line. Tries to split the defense. It goes poorly for him, and the puck's to the far side, and Rysanen plays back to Sawchuk. Sawchuk along to the near side, and Colby Enns. Enns looks up ice, but the pass is tipped. It'll roll on net. Benson plays off to the far side, and Schaefer. Talbot plays the body there. The puck's out to neutral ice, however. Sawchuk for Green. In behind Benson. Plays it around to the near side wall. Caleb Height. Height into the middle for Chilton. Chilton gains a line. 1-on-3. Tries a shot. It eludes Lonkala, but it went well wide of the cage. Kept down the wall. Centering feed hits the outside of the net. Chilton finds it. Guides it back to the point. Arizak comes across. Battle in front. Loose puck. And sweeps it to the near side. Picked up there by Pavel. Pavel pushing play into the zone. Can't get through Mayhew. Mayhew takes it away and leaves for Arizak. Arizak comes to the near side and Hyder. Hyder gathers at the red line. Carries over the blue. Drops a pass for Wendt. Wendt down in the corner. Shovels one across the crease. But finds the far wall. Belisle had the stick chopped out of his hand, and it's going to go for a penalty. The Toros go to the power play for the third time in this game. The Toros 1 for 27 in the postseason on the power play. At some point, you think they'll take the plexiglass off the front of the net. Pump one home. Loven to take the draw against Chilton. Chilton wins it back into the corner. It's hammered around to the near side, and the Toros will start their power play by chasing. All the way back down into their own zone. Nolan Sawchuk gathers it in behind the net and speeds up. Saw straight up the middle, drops a pass for Muha. Muha carries ahead, gains the line on the far side. He's forced to turn. It's swept away from him, but Sawchuk keeps it at the point. Now it's poked away from Saw. Sawchuk wins the battle with Ruffin, however, and the Toros still control out in neutral ice. Muha from the red line. Dumps it cross corner. Loven speeds after it, but Schaefer gets there first. Sawchuk kept it at the point for a moment, but it's bounced out to neutral, and Ruffin looks to turn the other way. Ruffin, good stick by Dahlimer, takes it away, and the Toros look to turn 4-on-2 on the power play. Dahlimer gains the line, comes across for Muha. Muha, a sliding breakup by Wilson. Trying to take away the shot. He took away Miro's feet. Enns holds back in his own zone. 905 seconds left to go here in period number 2. 1:01 left on the power play. And behind the net, Lund leaves off. Up top, Lance for Enns. Enns tries a shot that finds the end wall. Lance finds the puck in the far side hash marks. Drops down low for Lund. Lund working in from behind. Banks back to Enns. Enns from the near point looks across. The pass took Rosenbaum out of the zone. The Toros have to regroup. Enns looks up the middle for Talbot. Talbot trying to leave off for Lance, but the pass is taken away and cleared. 26 ticks left on the power play for the Toros as Rosenbaum will retreat and retrieve. Pass up ice, missed everyone, and it goes for an icing, so the Toros, with 16 seconds left on the power play, have a defensive zone draw. Draw will be to the right of Lankala. Dumped back into the Toro zone after the Ice Dogs control. Just 5 seconds left on the power play. Lund speeds ahead. He can't gain the line. The Ice Dogs have killed it off. Bouncing puck in the Toro zone. Vanska finds it in the far corner. Vanska jitterbugs around, trying to get away from Pavel. Pavel will just introduce him to the glass. Puck kicked along to the near side. Lund plays up the wall. Belial there to help. Bouncing puck. Pav can't bat it out of the zone. A second keep. This one ends up out in neutral ice off the stick of Bluger. Dumped right back in. Sam Foose has it. Foo looks up ice, finds Lund. Lund turns in some open space. Carries over the red and the blue. Does Lund. Lund in. No, that was offside apparently. And Lund took a late shot, much to the dismay of the Ice Dogs. 13-14 to go here in period number 2. We're still scoreless. Draw in neutral ice. $13-14 left to go here in the second. Sawchuk up ice, chipped in by Muha. Far side, Wendt finds it, looks to flip ahead. Muha got a piece of it, bouncing puck. Height chipped around ends. Height in lone save made by Lankala. Lankala with a huge stop. His second of the period. Hyder's in, has Height with him. Shot fought off by Lankala, save made. And then Hyder took a chop of Lankala's pads. Toros still looking for their first shot of the period despite having the period's only power play. 12:45 left to go in period number 2. Shots on goal are 8-5 in favor of Fairbanks. None have gone on in for either side. Draw will be to the left of Samu Lankala. Talbot Lost the draw. Fairbanks controls. Chilton tries a shot. It hits traffic. Lays loose in the slot and kicks to the wall. Mobley gives chase. Green gives him a shot, but the puck's down in the corner for Jax Murray. Murray trying to walk out of the corner, taken away by Foose. Foose works it free to Talbot. Talbot looks up ice for Reisinen. Reisinen gains the red line and rolls it deep. Toros give chase. Woods is back on it, sweeps around to the near side. Green couldn't stop it. Jax Murray does. Murray spins out for Chilton. Chilton over the red, passes to the blue. Long shot save made by Lonkala, who guides a rebound to the near side, and Green. Green looking up ice for Talbot, but it's turned over. Chilton turning. Leaves off far side. Shot from a tough angle. Misses high and wide, and Stampahar can't keep the rebound at the point. Toros looking to change. Good job by Green to stay out and deny a quick rush by Fairbanks. Now it's taken away. Toros look to turn. Lance has Green with him. Lance carries into the zone. Drops for Green, but it eludes him. Now going quickly the other way is Wendt. And that is offside for a whistle. 11:43 left to go here in period number 2. We're still scoreless. Draw is in neutral ice. Lance and Ruffin. 50-50 draw. Eventually the Toros control. Rosenbaum gets it back from McGinnis as they quickly play catch. They retreat. Back to McGinnis in the far side corner. Again, spins away from pressure. Carries him behind the Toro net. Chips up the near side wall for Alex Adams. Al plays it back to Rosenbaum as the Toros now getting pinned in their own end. Ruffin comes flying in, jumps into a hit. Lance guides it around to the far side. Brian Adams. Brian Adams wins a battle along the wall, pokes it ahead. 3-on-1 for the Toros as they gain the line. Alex Adams did not drag the back leg long enough. 11:09 left to go in period number 2. As the draw comes out to neutral. Bluger and Pavel on the draw. Ice Dogs control. Ahead, Bluger mishandles, poked. That goes out of the reach of Belisle, and it's swept deep into the Toro zone. Lonkala stops and leaves for Nolan Sawchuk. The Toros' all-time plus-minus leader holds behind the Toro net. Also has the biggest goal in Toro history to date, the double OT winner. That got through Schaefer, so they'll wave off the icing. Lund pressures him. It's to the far side, Pavel. Pavel down the wall, gets help from Belisle. A shot that's gloved and held by Benson for a whistle. 632 seconds left to go in period number 2. Toros and Ice Dogs still scoreless. Lovin and Hyder on the draw. Hyder's tossed, so Wendt will step in. Fairbanks. Wendt warned twice. Now he does win the draw back. Dahlimer steps in, however. They'll joust along the boards. Puck squirts free. Lovin trying to work it back to Rosenbaum. Gets it back from him. Backhand try goes just up and over. Dahlimer working behind the net. Comes in front for Muha, but a good stick by Height denies that opportunity. 3-on-2 if the Dogs hurry. Hyder gains the line. Tries a shot. It's blocked by Lincoln Earn. Left down into the corner for Wendt. Wendt forced in behind by Lovin. Leaves off for Height. Height guides it back to the point. Arizak shot blocked in front by Lincoln Earn. Wendt swoops in and takes the puck away, however. Gives it right to Muha. Nero comes across. He wanted Dahlimer. Dahlimer trying to get through. He does. Dolly in, using his body to protect. Shot save made. And it's covered for a whistle. 9:47 left to go here in the second. We're more than halfway home. Still no score. Shots on goal now 8-7 in favor of Fairbanks. Some pushing and shoving behind the Fairbanks net. Still no score. And now a penalty. 2 penalties called. Will stay 5-on-5. It's a Rizik in the net, or in the box for Fairbanks. I did not see who they took for the Toros. We're staying. No, we're going 4-on-4. So now they'll put the penalties up on the clock. That's the reason for the delay. Rizik and Loven. Draw one by the Toros. Rosenbaum just chips it down into the corner. Schaefer sweeps to the far side. McGinnis keeps it down the wall for Adams. Alex Adams and Schaefer dig along the wall. It kicks free. Wilson up the near side for Jax Murray. Murray into the middle for Ruffin. Ruffin gains the line, tries a shot. It's blocked off. Comes back to the front. Lance steps in and gathers it up. Plays ahead for Adams, right back to Lance. Lance gains the line, in for Adams, has Rosenbaum going back post. Tried to spin it there, but Jax Murray read it well and cut it off. Ice Dogs start up ice. This is Wilson. Wilson stepped into by Lund. Lund spins away with help from Rosenbaum. Rosie leaves for McGinnis. The Toros start up ice. McGinnis carries ahead, has it poked away at the line, and it leads to an offside. 1:06 left in the 4-on-4. .8:53 left to go in period number 2. Still no score. Toros control off the draw. Enns and Sawchuk play catch. 1 minute left in the 4-on-4s. It's ahead for Mucha. Mucha lost the handle. Why is that offside? The Toros never carried the puck into the zone. Thought Miro did a good job turning back. Either way, the whistle goes and the draw will take place in neutral ice. Talbot lost it back. Willits carries up ice. Willits into the Toros zone, watched by Colby Enns. Can't dangle through. He gets it back in behind, tries to stuff it as he comes out front. But Lonkala gets the glove down on top for a whistle. 40 seconds left, or 39 seconds, I should say, left in the 4-on-4. Draw to the left of Lonkala. One back by Fairbanks. Mayhew tries a shot, save made by Lonkala. Rebound loose. Lonkala can't glove it, and now Dollimer takes it away. Dolly carries up ice, gains the red, and tries to pass to himself off the boards as he gains the blue. It's taken away by Fairbanks, however. Mayhew on the far side. Pushing play into the Toro zone, 3-on-2. Mayhew comes across for Shackle, fought off by Lonkala with the blocker. We're back. No, still 4-on-4 for 15 seconds as Shackle can't gather that in behind the Toro net. Played away from him by Foose. He leaves for Enns. Enns ahead. That missed Dollimer. Holding in his own end is Stampahar. Stampahar comes to the near side. Toros and Ice Dogs back to 5-on-5. Hyder, I should say, in the corner. Lost the handle. Loven takes it away. Grant Loven pushing play towards the offensive end. Feeds Belisle. Belisle squeezes through a check. Shot from a tough angle. Rebound. Gloved and held by Benson. 7:29 left to go here in the second. Shots on goal now 11-8 in favor of the Ice Dogs. Still none have gone in. The future stars of the NAHL will be determined during the 2018 NAHL Draft. This year's NAHL Draft will be held on Tuesday, June 5th at 1 p.m. Watch the draft live and follow pick-by-pick coverage at NAHL.com or follow live on Twitter at NAHL Hockey. The draw is to the right of Benson and the Fairbanks cage. 7:29 to play here in the middle stanza. Wentz scoops it in and plays it behind the net for Wilson. Wilson rings it around, and it ends up out of play off the glass for another whistle. 7:21 left to go here in period number 2. This draw will be to the left of Benson. Pavel to take the draw. They tie up. Belial's taking off the puck. Lund finds it, leaves for Belial. Belial back down low for Lund. He's tied up. Wilson rings it. Rosenbaum pinches and plays it back down in the corner. Lund blows a tire, allowing the Dogs to take over. Height chased back by Pavel. Lund takes it away. Put him behind Hyder. Hyder looking to come out from behind his net. Pavel dogging him, frees it up. Pavel can't gather this in. Wilson's there. Lund takes it away, feeds Rysanen. Rysanen trying to work out of the corner. Now we'll leave it down low for Lund. Lund tied up, spins it to the front. Tip play doesn't go for Pavel. 6:41 left to go here in the second. And the Toros just had their best scoring chance of the evening. Shots on goal now 11-9 in favor of Fairbanks. Draw to the left of Benson. Arizak to the far side, flips ahead. Talbot takes it away in neutral ice, gets spun down, plays for Green. Green can't control. Jax Murray does. Jax Murray in around Talbot. Forced wide by Foose, and Talbs carries in behind, does Murray. Murray still with possession. Earn steps into him. They battle on the far side. Jax Murray trying to get away from Lincoln Earn. Earn giving him no room. Pass into the middle is blocked off. Rysanen gathers. David Rysanen into the zone. He's forced to turn as he's tied up. Bouncing puck high in the air, glove down and swept back out to neutral by the Ice Dogs. Sam Foose throws that into his own change. Fortunately, it caught someone on the Fairbanks bench before it could result in a too many men penalty. 5:57 left to go in period number 2. Draw to the left of Samu Lankala. Lance wins the draw back. Ends for Sawchuk. Sawchuk moves around to the near side wall, and Adams, the Toros captain, trying to carry out of the zone. Has it poked free. Still managed to muscle one on net. That's played into the corner by Benson. Lance digging down low. He's spun off of it. Pass up the middle. Ends kept it for a moment, but he was spinning and he lost control. Ends takes it back in neutral ice. Plays into the zone for Brian Adams. Brian Adams hit hard by Willits. They dig in the corner. Alex Adams moves it back to the near side wall. No one there for the Toros. And the Ice Dogs play it out to neutral. Sawchuk from the red line on the far side rolls it deep, and the Toros will change all 5. Willits from behind his net ahead for Chilton. Chilton at the red line throws it in. And now it's Fairbanks' turn to change. After exchanging punts, the team's back to playing hockey. It's along the near side. Dahlemer holds. Austin Dahlemer plays one out to neutral. Lovin can't dangle away, and the Toros will pull it back. Rosenbaum from the near side looks up ice. That got through. Arm is up for icing, and the Toros lose the race. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in period number 2. We've yet to see a goal today. Draw back in the Toro zone to the right of Samu Lankala. Bluger and Lovin on the draw. Lovin wins it back. Rosenbaum retreats behind his net. Leaves off to the near corner. McGinnis up ice for Dahlemer. He's stepped into. And the puck rolls out to the Fairbanks zone. Schaefer gathers there. Leaves on the near side wall. But it's back to neutral. Rosenbaum dumps it right back in. Wilson in his own corner. Turned over to Dahlemer. Dahlemer holding in the near circle. Delays. Shot blocked off. Lays loose in the slot. Lovin was on his belly. Schaefer gains the red line on the far side, leaves off for Vanska. They gain the line. Vanska holding, carries deep, trying to cut to the front. It's cleaned up nicely by the Toros. And Rosenbaum. Rosie banks ahead. Mucha carries, chips softly in for Loven. Loven looks into the middle. Dahlimer won't get there in time. Mucha dumps this in. It hits a body. It results in a turnover. And now it's ahead for Hyder. Hyder working on Foose. Looks into the middle. And Earn tied up Shackle. Belial ahead. Belial leaned on. Puck kicks around, and finally Earn finds it. Plays ahead to the near side in Lund. Lund tries a shot. No rebound given as Pavel's lurking on the doorstep. Pavel jousting with a trio of Ice Dogs. And nothing will come of that. Pavel line stays out for the Toros. Ruffin line over the wall for Fairbanks. 3:40 left to go here in period number 2. Bouncing puck. Pavel with a quick shot goes just up and over the crossbar. Shot off the draw for Pav. Nice Dogs control, left off in the far side. Arizak into the middle. That missed the intended target, but it finds Jax Murray, who banks out to neutral. Toros take it away, play it up to the Fairbanks blue line. Pavel turning with it there, gains the line. Pavel, an inside-out move. Now he spins it in front. No one there for the Toros, and the Dogs take over. Johnston in the far corner, leaves it in behind for Mayhew. 186 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Shots on goal, 11-11. Toss ahead, Murray couldn't gather it in. Colby Enns does. Enns banks ahead for Reisanen. Reisanen gains the line, 3-on-2 for the Toros. Drops for Talbot. Talbot tries to go back to Reisanen. And the Ice Dogs take it away. It was Mayhew with the quick stick. Now he'll just chip it in. Would like to see Talbot just pull the trigger there. Sawchuk holding behind the Toro net. Saw looking for the stretch pass. He wanted Green, but it was covered nicely. Now he throws ahead. Green touches into the zone. He couldn't control it, though, and Woods does. 2:22 left to go here in the second, and that will go for icing. Toro's stretch pass worked. Fairbanks one did not. Draw in the offensive zone for the Toros. Lance lost it. Woods controls. Brian Adams steps in and takes it away. Brian Adams pinned to the wall. They dig down low. Lance and Brian Adams for the Toros, but the puck squirts to the front where it's gathered in by the Ice Dogs. Ahead, Mobley. Shot, save made by Lonkala. Rebound around to the far point. Long shot saved by Lonkala through traffic. Alex Adams chips that ahead. Lance finds it, pokes it into the zone. Brian Adams after it. Stampahar and Adams joust all the way down in behind the net. Eventually it's controlled by the Dogs and went to the red line. On the near side wall he holds. Plays back to his defense. This is Woods. 95 seconds as he flies that ahead. Rosenbaum can't control along the wall. He and Vanska battle. Shot save made. Rebound given in the slot, and the Toros managed to pull that into the corner. This is up top for Wilson. Sweeps to the far point. Schaefer. Long shot. Gloved and held by Lonkala. Rosenbaum and Shackle tie up. Muha's in. McGinnis as well. 73 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Still scoreless. Draw to the left of Lonkala. Shots on goal now 13-12 in favor of Fairbanks. None have gone in. Draw controlled by Vanska and the Dogs. Vanska trying to pull his way to the front. Puck loose in the slot. Earn and Shackle tie up. Muha over to have words as well. All of that goes unpenalized. And the draw will move out to neutral ice as the Fairbanks Ice Dogs defensemen came below the tops of the circles. Loven and Hyder, a pair of 9s on the draw. Dollimer and Height trade slashes. McNamara and make that Hyder and Loven on the draw. Loven wins it cleanly back, but it's taken away by Wendt. Thrown in behind the Toro cage. Ern takes it there, guides it around to the far side. Muha sweeps ahead, but it's picked off by Wendt. Left off for Hyder. Hyder's shot gloved and held by Lonkala for a whistle. 50 seconds left to go here in the second. Draw will be to the right of Lonkala. Hyder and Pavel to take it. Pavel wins it cleanly back. Ends, uses the glass to flip that out to neutral. Wilson gloved it down there. He plays back to Schaefer. Schaefer into the middle for Hyder. Hyder just sweeps it down in the Toro zone. Played off to the far side. They dig along the wall. At the top of the circle along the far side wall they dig, and the puck comes out for Sawchuk. Saw gains the red line and dumps it into the near side corner. Hyder's on it, sweeps it away from Lund. Height uses the glass to put that up into the rafters for a whistle. 18.3 left to go here in period number 2. Offensive zone draw coming. Talbot, Reisanen, and Alex Adams in front of Sawchuk and Ends. Adams is in the shooting hole. Quick shot, deflects just wide. Puck comes to the near side. The Toros got the play they wanted off the draw, just didn't get the shot through. It's quickly up for Talbot. Talbot turning through neutral. Leaves off to the far side. It's swept down in behind the net by Reisanen. Final 3 seconds. Thrown in front. That hits a leg. Turnaround try by Talbot. Stopped as the horn sounds to end the period. We are through 40 minutes of play. The Toros and the Ice Dogs are still scoreless. We're going to keep it here. I've got Stephanie Ote.
All right, Stewie, you guys don't have the 3-point lead you had yesterday. What do you have to tell them to get the edge tonight?
Well, we didn't really come out in the first period like we did yesterday. Second period, we're moving our feet, created some more chances. We got to put some more pucks to the net, get more shot volume. So I like us going into the third period.
This was a really heated period. We saw it on the ice. We saw it on the bench. Does this give you a little bit more of a boost to get into that third period?
Yeah, I think so. At the end of the day, we can't worry about chirping or anything like that. We got to go out there and play. That's what we've done the whole year, and we're going to be ready for the third.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Stephanie Ote, the NAHL correspondent, on the bench with Trevor Stewart, the head coach of the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. And I am honored to welcome in the commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld. Mark, welcome in. It's been a fun afternoon so far.
Hey, Ken, thanks for having me. Absolutely. It has been a fantastic afternoon. The game is just, everybody's on the edge of their seats, man. Everybody.
How about the turnout here? Neutral site events don't often get crowds like this, but especially you would be surprised how many Fairbanks fans there are coming all the way from Alaska.
Well, here's the reality. You know, when the owners discussed what to do to conclude the season, our geographic footprint makes it really challenging for us to do the play down.
Sure.
And then if you're going to do the play down, you really should do best of 5. And then the next thing you know, we're in the beginning of June. So how do you get an event that can have a fan-driven atmosphere, that can have scouts in the building, and that cannot allow any team to have a competitive advantage or anyone have a competitive disadvantage. And so, this is our third year at doing it, and we've had success in the last 2 years. This one is outperforming the last 2 years for sure. It's unbelievable. Local people here, scouts here, fans from both teams here. We're running a couple other events as well, which are bringing some younger players that get a chance to get a taste of what the North American Hockey League's about, their parents, all of that type of stuff. So there's a lot going on here in the state of Minnesota, a state that really loves hockey, shares a common love that I have, obviously, and we have, and it's great to be here and to see it's great to see our fans, our players being recognized in this manner.
You mentioned the amount of scouts here, and that's something I think, while we're fighting here for a championship, all four teams, I think it's easy for fans to maybe lose sight of that. That is the main goal of the North American Hockey League. As much as every team wants to hoist a cup, really the goal is to move as many players on to Division I and Division III as possible. And it seems to me every year coming out of this event, the teams that come here and succeed see pretty much all of their 20-year-olds end up with college opportunities.
I will tell you that it's very difficult to point to one thing to equal why our college commitments have gone up. 5 years ago, we had 165. Last year, we had 306. Right now, we're just under 240, and we're ahead of pace of last year, but it's going to be hard to top last year. But my point is everything that our ownership has done to support the players at the showcase, at the top prospect event, this event, what they do in their community, has all counted in certain levels of amounts to the success of the North American Hockey League. There will be players that are here this weekend that will commit to college because of this event, strictly because of this event. It'll finalize the deal for probably 6 to 12 players that are out here that had no idea how the direction going into it, and that's part of what we do.
You mentioned the owner-operators for these teams, and I think you and I were joking a little bit yesterday. I've been in this league 8 years, and I think one of the biggest things I've seen change over this time is that the owners are committed, and the owners are doing a great job in every market in this league. And that wasn't maybe the case a decade ago, but now the ownership groups have all been doing wonderful things here.
I'll tell you, I call it a philanthropic entrepreneur because they're a business guy. They've got a spreadsheet. They've got a task. They've been successful in other businesses, and they end up giving back. And sometimes they give back in the financial side. Sometimes they give back just based on investing in their community. But ultimately, they take a risk to provide a reward, and ultimately that reward for just about everyone in our room is advancing players up the ladder to the next step to get to college. That's the goal. And by the way, they do a heck of a lot of great things in the communities. They do a heck of a lot of great fundraisers. They do a lot of stuff in the hospitals. They do a lot of stuff in the local schools. They do a lot of stuff that helps not only the community, but also helps them as young men learn, what the world is like outside of the smart device that everybody is looking in most of the time. And so it's just a wonderful ecosystem. And I'll tell you, we had a 6-hour Board of Governor meeting yesterday. That's actually long for us, but it was probably one of the most thoughtful, considerate, productive meetings we had. Our owners are 10-2, and they are committed to continuing to drive the North American Hockey League up in the future, and I'm excited to be part of it.
You mentioned the success of players moving on to college and how that's grown, but how about the success of players from our league now playing all the way up into the NHL level? You look at, I believe I was talking to Alex before, he said there's 6 or 7 guys with NAHL ties who are still battling for a Stanley Cup. So you look at the guys who are on the ice this weekend, and who knows, 4 or 5, Connor Hellebuck, the goaltender for Winnipeg, these guys a few years from now could be playing on TV.
Well, and that's like how real it is. I mean, you look at that from a player perspective. We've obviously proven over the course of the time that there could be players, a lot of players, significant players that had time in this league, play for a long time in the NHL. The other thing too, I haven't touched on it yet, but we have some of the best coaches that are out there available. Our owners, I give our owners credit for making the investment into the coaches, and the coaches credit for what they do with their players. And you look at the type of coaches, like you take a guy like John Cooper, who was in our Tier 3 league, and then he was in the NA, and then he was in the USHL, and then he's now with Tampa.
Yes.
And so we've got coaches out there that are trying to advance, players that are trying to advance, and it's real. It can happen. It's a wonderful evolution, what junior hockey and what the North American Hockey League has become over the last 10 years, and I am so excited to see what we can do in the next 10 years.
Last thing before I let you go, the Fairbanks Ice Dogs have been a model franchise in this league for 15 years now. 15 years they've made the playoffs. The Toros, the second longest active streak, 6 years in a row making the postseason. You got a prediction on how this series is going to go?
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you the Fairbanks with pound for pound, they're obviously one of the best junior programs in the country. They disqualify everybody's excuse. Travel, this, that, the other thing.
Sure.
My goodness, how could you have it any better? Brad Porter, does just about everything there for the team.
He does.
He even drives a bus from time to time. Marty Murray, what a wonderful, not only a great coach, but what a wonderful human being. And the new facility up there, everything that you guys have going on. I mean, it's going to be a shame that somebody's not going to come out of this as a winner. But I'll tell you what, I don't count Minot out. I didn't count them out last night, and there's still a period to prove right now. And whatever happens, everybody's a winner. It just might not feel that way for one team at the moment. So.
All right, well, I'll let you go. I know you've got more important people than me to talk to. So thanks for taking a couple minutes to come up, and I do appreciate it.
Thanks, I appreciate it, Ken. Good luck.
That, again, is the commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll go over the numbers and hear from Chris Lonke, the assistant general manager of the Minotauros, after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningson, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat it at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Arena. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Game 2 of the Robertson Cup semifinals. Toros trail the series 1-0. We're still scoreless here in Game 2. Toros need to win to stay alive. As long as we keep winning, we keep playing. Up to 3 games remaining. A win today forces a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. A win in that would advance the Toros to the championship game Monday night at 7. But right now, the Toros' goal is finding a goal, at least one. The Toros and Ice Dogs are scoreless. Shots on goal are even 14 aside, so this game could not get any closer than it is right now. Before we wrap the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report, want to take a moment to congratulate my baby's sister, Amy Oda, graduating with her master's degree from American University right now as we speak. I actually have the sound off on the live stream of the ceremony. Keeping an eye, looking forward to watching her walk across the stage in Washington, D.C. She is going to do much bigger and more important things than running her mouth talking about hockey for the rest of her life, and I'm incredibly proud to be her big brother. So congratulations, Amy. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do now that you're finally out of school. We'll take a break here on the Minotauros Network. When we come back, we'll have the drop of the puck on period number 3 here on the Minotauros Network.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealership. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Arena here in Blaine, Minnesota. Game 2 of the best of 3 Robertson Cup semifinal. I'm Ken Oda, and joining me now is Toros Assistant General Manager Chris Lonke. Chris, it's nail-biting time if you're a Toro fan.
Season's on the line, 20 minutes, it's on the line. So it's a different feeling, obviously. You play this long, this many games, and it literally comes down to 20 minutes. So I think we're going to see our best hockey right here.
we've played our best hockey all year long when the backs are against the wall. You know, as the guy who scouts these players and finds these players, and now some of these 20-year-olds on the team are guys you found. What are your emotions here, up in the stands, seeing guys whose careers you've played such a large role in?
Well, simply these guys deserve a game 3 tomorrow, and I hope that this 20 minutes they can earn that, and then we'll let the chips fall where they may. But they've earned the right to get it to elimination game 3.
You know, I think obviously today's game going much better than yesterday's, even though it's still scoreless. What has been the difference thus far today compared to yesterday?
The start, number one, we got the, we can play with them kind of thing out of our system. So that's it, and just making a couple adjustments, but basically having a better first period.
Game like this, it comes down to one weird bounce, and off at times goaltending. If you look at the raw numbers, Samu versus Benson, you got to think that the Toros have the edge here?
Yeah, our game plan is to get everything to the net when we can, and I think if we do, we're going to find ourselves on top.
All right, well, I'll let you go. Thanks for coming up. Enjoy watching the third period.
You bet, Ken.
Again, that's Toros Assistant General Manager Chris Lonke. As we get ready to start period number 3, a scoreless draw. Dogs control. Dump it into the Toro zone. Pavel can't clear the zone. It's in behind the Toro net and steps in and takes this over. Sawchuk gets away from Hyder and then retreats back behind the Toro cage. Near side, Colby Enns carries in. Gains the line, tries a shot that goes wide. Rebound rings to the far side. Shackle has Vanska breaking. Passes there. Apparently that was just onside. They spin it down into the corner. Lincoln Earns lost his stick. Vanska driving the net. Loose puck in front. Taken away by Lund. Lund clears the zone and then chips it softly ahead. Arizak dumps that in. Vanska finds it in the near corner. Played over to the far side. It hops away from Mayhew. He's able to find it, but it took him out to neutral ice. Dumped back in on net. Lonkala stops that. Sam Foose holds behind the Toro cage. Foose chased out by Ruffin. Starts up the middle. Foo ahead. Dahlimer touches into the zone. He's got Mucha going back post. Dolly delays, puts it in front. Toros can't tuck it home. Willits into the zone on the far side. Rosenbaum steps into him. Dahlimer takes over. He turns it over, however. Willits from the top of the far circle, gloved and held by Lonkala for a whistle. 18-17 left to go here in period number 3. Still no score. Draw will be to the right of Lonkala. One back. Long shot save made by Lonkala. Rebound out of play. Toros looking for a hero to keep the season alive. Draw one by Fairbanks. Long shot. Skips wide. Vanska in the corner. Rosie steps in and takes it away. Rosenbaum pushing play along the near side wall. Carries in over the line. Hits the brakes. Tries a shot. It's blocked wide. Rebound to the far side. Brian Adams carries down into the corner looking for help from Alex Adams. Puck squirts free. Talbot can't free it up and it lays in the circle. Ahead for Vanska. Vanska lost the handle. It's onto the tape of McGinnis. Again looks across for Rosenbaum, and Rosie will look to start the Toros up ice with a long stretch pass that's out of the reach of Talbot. Played by Arizik. His pass for Wendt is too hot to handle, and Rosenbaum gathers it in between the circles of his own zone. Glass and out. It caught the linesman and lays free in neutral ice. Finally, Caleb Height able to corral. He plays back to the D, and it's fired up to Wendt. Wendt looking into the middle. Backhand try. Fought off by Lonkala with the glove. Pass ahead finds Rysanen. Don't want to give Dogs many more chances like that as it's played to the far side. McGinnis Again, looking into the middle. It's blocked off before it gets to Reisman, and Hyder has the line. Hyder looking to bull his way to the front, forced in behind by Sawchuk. There's one defenseman on the ice that's not going to get walked. It's Nolan Sawchuk. This is Arizik down low. Poked off his stick. He gets it back, though. McGinnis looking to free it up along the far wall. Lance stepping in. Puck kicks free into the circle. Vanska with it. Guides it back to the point. Mayhew goes right back to Vanska on the far side wall. Lays loose, and Vanska is able to find it again. Vanska, shot from a tough angle, missed wide, and it rings around to the near side. Mayhew walks to the middle, tries a shot. It's blocked out front. Lance gloves it ahead, but not out of the zone. Pinch down low. Into the corner for McGinnis. McGinnis taken away by Bluger. Thrown in front, Shackle. Shackle's been a Toro killer. Shackle backhand try goes wide. Shackle plays down the wall. Near side. Played up top, long shot, fought off by Lonkala. Green frees it up and plays into the middle. Reisman tips that out to neutral. That's too many men. They don't make that call, though. Puck down into the corner. Stampahar holds behind his own net. 15:45 left to go here in the third. Toros and Ice Dogs are scoreless. Toros need to win to stay alive as this is thrown along the near side. Lincoln Earn corrals it and banks it in behind the Toro net. Foose, glass and out for the Toros. Pavel gathers it in. Pavel leaves off for Belial. Belial shot save made. Rebound off the end wall. They dig in behind. Pavel working it to the front. It's cut off by a poke check from the goaltender. Earn pokes it down the wall. Keenan Lund finds it. Lund sweeps across to the far defenseman. It's Foose. Foose up for Pavel. Pavel chips it into the zone. Poked deep by Keenan Lund. Schaefer plays off to the far wall. It's gathered there by Jax Murray. Murray, the hero of yesterday's game for Fairbanks, lost the handle. Now Lund has it. Keenan Lund delayed. His shot's blocked. Sawchuk finds it. It kicks free. Mucha. Miro has his stick tied up. Lund can't bowl one to the net either. Shackle has it on the far side blue line. Comes across for Schaefer. Schaefer sweeps it into the Toro zone. Lonkel out of his net to stop it. He tried to leave for Enns, but Enns had a man all over him. Toro still control, however. It's ahead for Dahlimer, far side half wall. He comes back across for Sawchuk. Sawchuk has all kinds of room, gains the red line and rings it. It didn't catch the glass, and it ends up out of play. 14:33 left to go in period number 3. Still no score. 14:33 left in regulation. Draw one back by Talbot. McGinnis holds in his own zone. Uses the boards to bank that out to neutral ice. Arizik steps up, but he can't take it away from Talbot. Talbot couldn't fight through a subtle hook by Height, and Height missed, went with a pass, and the puck rolls down into the Toro zone. McGinnis sweeps along to the far side. Rosenbaum chips up the wall. Dahlimer can't stop it. It's kept at the point. D to D. Arizik winds, fires. That's blocked out front by McGinnis. Talbot gives to Mucha. Mucha looks across for Dahlimer. Dahlimer into the zone. Puts one wide of the cage. Dahlimer can't get there, and behind it's moved to the near side. Went touches out for Hyder. Hyder looking to crisscross as they gain the line. Shot goes wide. Rebound around to the near side. Mucha speeds up ice as we go end to end. Mucha into the zone. Delays. Now he looks in the middle. Dahlimer feeds across. It's in. Sam Foose on the rush, and the Toros lead 1-0. No, they don't. They wave it off. They say Foose kicked it. They say Foose kicked it in. No goal is the call. No goal is the call. We'll see if we have another look. Oh my. The officials discuss. .13:41 left in regulation. The officials are discussing. Here's another look. Oh, they went too far back. That is the puck out of play. See if we can get another look of it. No goal is the final call. And as you can hear, Toro fans are not pleased. Seeing if we can get another look. Either way, so the draw comes out to neutral, and we're still scoreless. Loven wins the draw forward. Dahlimer finds it. Dolly into the middle, that missed Muha. Miro controls. Miro turning. Carries in on his backhand. It's in! Muha! This one will count. Toros lead 1-0. Miro breaks through. And just 14 seconds after a disallowed goal, the Toros find Twine and lead 1-0. .50-50 draw at center. Toros control. Into the corner, Ruffin finds it. In behind, stuff play doesn't go. Lance carries ahead. Taylor Lance gains the red line, dumps it in. Bouncing puck into the slot. Alex Adams trying to free it up. Lance can't either. Ruffin ahead. That was played with a high stick, and the whistle does go. So Miroslav Mucha with his first of the playoffs, 31st on the season. And right now it is the biggest goal of his Toro career. Talbot and Bluger on the draw in the offensive zone. Bouncing puck. Worked back to the point. McGinnis down the wall. He'll just ring it. Talbot gives chase in behind Stampahar. Near side Mobley. Poked at. Reisenen frees it up and dumps it back in. Can the Toros hang on? Willits carries in. That was offside. Play on, they say. In behind the net. Toros gather it in. Talbot gets upended in neutral ice after Chilton fell down. That allows the Ice Dogs to take over. Willits ahead on the far side. Height touch it into the zone to negate the icing. Lincoln Earn is on it. Link flicks it along to the near side in Pavel. Pav carries ahead. One hands it for Belial, and Belial flips it deep. Benson out of his net will stop. Play to the near side. Turned over. Toros working it to the front. Where is it? It's loose. Lund couldn't work it in, but he still keeps possession. Back to the point, Foose. Foose comes across Earn. One-timer. Shot pops up high in the air after hitting traffic. Near side. Carried ahead by Height. Chipped into the Toro zone. Sam Foose will retreat and retrieve for the men in Cream and Cardinal. Along the near wall. They dig. Referee is in the way. Belial wins the puck. Belial's cut off, forced to turn. Still has possession. Now he'll just flick one up the middle for Pavel. Pavel can't split the defense with possession. And turning with it is Wilson. Wilson on the attack quickly for the Ice Dogs. Looking to cut in. Walks in. Shot save made. Rebound covered by Wonkala. 11:23 left to go here in the third. Toros lead 1-0. Draw to the left of Wonkala. One back by the Toros. Sawchuk battling down low against Shackle. Vanska in, can't get away from Sawchuk either. Now he does as Sawchuk was hauled down. Backdoor play, save made by Lonkala with the glove. Mayhew was walking in all alone, tried to go backhand around Lonkala, and Lonkala's glove was just better. 11:08 left to go here in period number 3. Toros still lead by 1. Draw to the left of Lonkala. Toros control. Sawchuk up the middle. Leaves off far side for Dahlimer. 3-on-2 if the Toros hit the line with speed. Dahlimer across for Muha. The pass was Nicole Hines. Shot save mid. Rebound hacked at. It doesn't go for Dahlimer. And the follow-up try kicks all the way out to neutral ice. Sawchuk dumps it into the zone right onto the tape of Mayhew. Mayhew comes across Arizek. Arizek carries ahead, not out. He's tied up. Lovin pokes it into the zone, but Bluger takes it away. Liberty Tax time. 10:40 left to go here on period number 3. Toros ahead by 1 in a win or go home scenario. Shackle around a man, then plays up ice for Mayhew. The defenseman leads the Ice Dogs into the zone, and he'll have to battle with a pair of Toros. Muha taking hard into the wall, but he wins the battle. Now we'll have to scrum for it. 622 seconds remain in regulation. Toros lead by 1. Murray keeps it at the point. Shot blocked by Alex Adams. It took the stick right out of his hand. Grant Lovin swoops it and gathers it in. Comes to Muha. Miro, glass and out for the Toros. Alex Adams gives chase. He can't settle it down. Johnston kicks ahead. It pops up into the Fairbanks bench for a whistle with exactly 10 minutes left to go in period number 3. 1-0. The score in favor of the Toros as they fight to stay alive and force a winner goes on game 3 tomorrow. Toros control the draw. Lincoln Earn holds. His pass up the middle missed everyone, and it goes for icing on the whistle. Draw will be to the right of Lonkala. George Zatsavez checking in. If at first you don't succeed, just go and score again. And that's exactly what the Toros did to gather this 1-0 lead. After Foos's goal was disallowed, it took 14 seconds as there's a shot on save made by Lonkala. Battle at the side of the net. Took the post off. Drawn to the right of Lonkala. Lance to take it for the Toros. Long shot blocked out front by Lincoln Earn. Ahead, Alex Adams just got chopped. He's going to the bench in some distress. His stick lays in the circle in the Fairbanks zone. Wilson gains the red line and dumps it deep into the Toro zone. Ruffin finds it after Lincoln Earn falls down. Brian Adams tries to take it away. Puck to the side of the net. Lincoln Earn can't clear it cleanly. It comes out front and Lonkala alertly over the top for a whistle. 9-10 left to go here in the third. Toros lead by 1. Draw to the left of Lonkala. Controlled by the Toros. Sawchuk tries to clear. Sawchuk pokes ahead. Dumped in by Lund. Giving chase is Belisle. Belisle down into the corner. 8:55. Near side. Flicked ahead. Sawchuk couldn't stop it. And it does go for icing as Enns wins the race. Draw comes back down into the offensive zone. Loven. Poked back Mayhew. 8:42 left. Played ahead to the far side. Vanska's in, rolls it deep. Sawchuk pins a man there. Vanska digs it out. 8:24 as it's back to Willits. Willits holds at the point. Delays. Down the wall. Thrown in Loven. He's tied up. He comes to the side of the net. Poke check by Lonkila. Keeps it free. Mucha. Long pass ahead. Touched by Dahlimer. He couldn't corral though. He did negate icing. Now they battle in front of the Fairbanks bench. Thrown down into the Toro zone. 8 minutes to go in regulation. Lonkila leaves for McGinnis. Ginn starts up ice. Ahead for Mucha. Mucha chips it into the zone. It's kicked right back out by Schaefer. Back on the attack in front. Lonkila's got it underneath.
Follow the North American Hockey League on Twitter at NHL Hockey. The NHL Twitter at NHL Hockey is your source for NHL.
Draw will be
Cool trending topics. Use hashtag Robertson Cummins for a trending topic on the NHL Twitter at NHL Hockey.
to the right of Samu Lonkila. Schaefer leaves off to the far side. Adams leaves off for McGinnis. Far side, McGinnis ahead for Alex Adams. He can't reach it. Schaefer has it in his own zone. Ahead. Schaefer carries over the red and the blue. Tries a shot. It goes wide. Wraparound try. They stuff at the side of the net, and Lonkila finds it with the glove. Draw will be to the left of Samu. 7:08 to play here in the third. The Toros lead 1-0. Freed up Earn. Plays around to the far side and finds Foose. Foose rips across. It's turned over. Vanska walks in, looks across. Shot. That goes wide. Carried ahead by Earn. Flips across for Belisle. Vanska carries in. Shot save made by Lonkila. Rebound in behind the net. This is Orsic. Shot that goes up and over. Far side they dig. It's out to neutral. Right back in by Jax Murray. Poked away from him by Andre Pavel. Pav rolls it down the length. It didn't go far enough for icing. Johnston lost it to Rysanen. Rysanen just puts it deep into the Fairbanks end. 6:06. A palindrome on the clock as the Dogs start up the ice. Ruffin into the zone. Lost the handle, but it's there. Shot. Crossbar. And then the net came off. .5:57 left. Draw back out to neutral ice. Controlled by the Toros. Rosenbaum. Across for McGinnis. Ahead for Mucha. Toros gain the red and chip it over the blue. Cross corner dump, checks up. Wilson and Dahlimer joust. Loven threw it in front, but Mucha wasn't there. Went around behind. Pass across out of the reach of Hyder. McGinnis will dump it right back in. Benson out of his net to stop. Guided around to the near side. Went carries ahead. Watched by Loven into the middle for Hyder. Hyder tries a shot. It goes up and over. Rebound to Schaefer. Fought off by Lonkala. Wilson pinching down low. Imagine we'll see a lot of the Fairbanks defensemen activating as they need to try and draw even. Lonkala out of his net stops it. 304 seconds as McGinnis carries back, looks up ice. Brian Adams tips it. It doesn't go far enough for icing. Alex Adams can't gather it. Stampahar turns away from Brian Adams. Stampahar ahead on the near side. Mobley gains the line, watched by Foose. Mobley delays, shot save made. Rebound given into the slot. Talbot guides it to the wall. Brian Adams finds it, trying to bull his way out to neutral ice and does. Willits has it there. Willits can't get away from Brian Adams, and the Toros punch it back down the ice. Stampahar from his own blue line across for Willits. Willits back on the attack. Played into the middle. Shot blocked. Brian Adams stepped in. Glass and out for the Toros. Arizik in front of his own bench comes across to the near side. Pass was off the mark. Sawchuk has it. Saw flips ahead. Out of the reach of Talbot. Won't go far enough for icing, so Arizik has to play. Belial pressures him, but the pass is ahead for Ruffin. Ruffin on the attack, tries a shot blocker save. Rebound into the corner. Shackle behind the net. Pinned there by Pavel. Far side. Mayhew down the wall. Touched up top for Vanska. He couldn't corral. Arizik does. Shot goes wide of the cage. Hoisted out to neutral by the Toros, who have been playing defense for the last several minutes. Belial kicks it into the zone. Looks to chase after. Mayhew's on it there. Far side. Lund can't find it. Jax Murray does. Murray turning in neutral. Gains the line. Jax Murray delays. Looks across. Good stick by Rosenbaum. Breaks up that opportunity. Now one thrown on net. Lays loose in the slot. A diving poke, and the Toros net has come free. 3:23 left to go here in the third. A palindrome on the clock. The Toros being outshot heavily. 28-16, but they lead 1-0. Timeout taken by the Toros.
Timeout Minot.
That will give us a chance to look at the scoring in this one. Not a lot to talk about. Just one goal. Miroslav Mucha at 6:33 of the third from Lincoln Earn and Grant Loven. Mucha earned his first assist, and Loven his third helper of the postseason. If the Toros win, it forces a decisive game 3 tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Let's go Toros chant. Coming from those in attendance. While we've got this timeout, I should tell you, Oedipals is brewed using the highest quality water from the historic Glenwood Spring to produce beer that is classic yet uniquely distinct. Find their draft and craft beers this summer at their brewery, open in North Minneapolis, or online at oedipalsbrewing.com. That's UTEPILS brewing.com. Draw to the left of Samu Lonkala. 3:23 remaining in game 2. The Toros have to win to force game 3 tomorrow and lead 1-0. But the Dogs control the draw and dump it in behind the Toro net. Ends. Spun off the puck. Plays it into the middle. Grant Loven carries behind the safety of the cage. Rings it to the near side. Mucha clears out to neutral. Schaefer holds at his own blue line. Pressured by Mucha. Miro takes it away. Tries to get help from Dahlimer. Dolly finds it. And since he's on the right side of the red line, just flips it deep. The Toros can get a change. Grant Loven stays on and applies pressure on the near side. Wilson gets right around him and carries into the zone on the near side. Lund pokes it free, and it's Loven who can't clear out to neutral ice. Second try does. Arizik's back on it. 2:42. Another palindrome on the clock as Arizik is forced back by pressure from Fritz Belial. Arizik on the near side. Belial steps into him. Puck taken away and controlled by the Toros. Sawchuk up ice on the far side. Mayhew takes it away. Now Pavel chips it deep. Benson guides it around to the near side after leaving his cage. I imagine we'll see him follow his guys up ice fairly soon. 2:18 left to go in regulation. It's touched into the Toro zone by Wendt. Lonkel out of his net. Flips to the near side. Puck cleared out to neutral. Hyder retreats. Drops back to Mayhew. Ryan Adams can't corral that, and it's ahead on the far side. Hyder's into the zone. Hyder carries deep, rings it around to the near side. Schaefer's shot is blocked into the rafters for a whistle. Draw will stay in the Toro zone. A palindrome on the clock. 1:51 to play. Toros clinging to a 1-goal lead, trying to force a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Draw to the left of Lankala. Benson cheating to the top of the circles in his own zone. I imagine as soon as Fairbanks has possession, he'll be in the bench. Draw one back. Schaefer, quick shot blocked by Alex Adams. Benson still at the top of the circles in his own zone. In behind, McGinnis battling there. Benson goes to the bench. Benson plays off far side. Alex Adams chips it out to neutral. 1:35 left to go in regulation as it's rung in by Wilson. Out of his net to stop his Lankala. Strange Karam comes out front. Lankala had vacated a cage, but the Ice Dogs couldn't get anyone there. They still control him behind the net, however. They play to the near side in Vanska. Vanska, shot blocked. It ping-pongs around in the slot. Toros poke, and Alex Adams clears. Alex Adams with a chance at the empty net. Al in alone. Toros win. 1:12 left to go in regulation, and Alex Adams makes it 2-0 Toros. Listen to this place. Tons of Toros fans in attendance, and they are going absolutely bonkers. Timeout taken by Fairbanks. 1:12 left to go in regulation. Fifth of the playoffs for Adams. It comes unassisted. 1:12 left in regulation. Fairbanks has taken their timeout. Shots on goal are 28-16. In favor of Fairbanks, but the Toros lead 2-0. Pav on the draw, but it's one back by Hyder. Mayhew sweeps to Arizik. Arizik ahead, kicked into the zone by Hyder. And Benson to the bench for the extra attacker. Puck ahead, good keep by Arizik. Arizik around Lund, throws into the middle, it's blocked off. Puck lays free, and it's cleared. Arm is up, but this won't go far enough for icing as we're in the final minute. Mayhew guides it around to the near side. Muha seals off the wall. Puck pops up into the air, where it is into the stands for a whistle. 45.4 left to go here in period number 3. Toros lead 2-0 in an attempt to force a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Loven and Hyder. Bouncing puck. Played off to the near side. Belisle down the wall for Dahlemer. Dolly holds. Spins down. Dahlemer content to eat time. Plays up top. Ends. Through traffic. It goes wide. Hacked at the side of the net. And finally the whistle goes. More pushing and shoving. As the Toros lead 2-rip. 28.5 left. Offensive zone draw for the Toros. Loven on the draw, chopped at by Chilton. Draw controlled, Mobley. He's taken into the wall. Toros content to play in the offensive zone without getting much towards the cage, leading by 2. 20 seconds left. Wilson forced to turn. He plays back to Schaefer. Schaefer looks up, ices, passes tipped. It ends up on to Johnston. Shot save made. Rebound hacked to the near wall, not out of the zone. Final 8 seconds. Puck rolls on net for a cover by Wonkala. 4.6 remaining. They're going to put a little bit of time back on the clock here, I imagine. And even 5 seconds. Draw will be to the left of Wonkala. What's the delay here? Now we'll go 5 seconds on the clock. Pav to take the draw. Empty net for the Ice Dogs. Draw kicks to the wall. Muha rips it down the ice for the empty net. We've got a fight back at the other end. Foose tied up with a player from Fairbanks. I think they'll both be suspended tomorrow for fighting under 5. Chilton and Rosenbaum now chatting. It was Wilson and Foose. Either way, Toros win. Toros win. We'll keep it here, I think. Do we have Stephanie? Do we have Stephanie Otey? It looks like we do not. Toros win. We will take a break. Come back with the post-game show and the happy math after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Welcome back inside the Fogarty Arena here in Blaine, Minnesota. The Toros win. They force Game 3 with the Fairbanks Ice Dogs tomorrow for a spot in the Robertson Cup final. Miroslav Muha at 6:33, his first of the postseason. Lincoln earning Grant Loven with the assist. That's the game winner. Alex Adams into the empty net with 1:12 remaining. Locked it up. Samu Lankoa, the 30-save shutout, as has been the case in just about every Toros win this postseason. Samu absolutely nails in net for the Toros. It's time for the 3 stars of the game presented by Tria Orthopedics, and as selected by the North American Hockey League, the number 3 star from Fairbanks, Josh Benson, don't have final shot totals yet for the Toros, but Benson stops all but one that he saw and gets the number 3 star. The number 2 star with his first goal of the playoffs, the game winner, Miroslav Mucha. And the number 1 star from the Minot Minotauros with a 30-save shutout, Samu Lankoa. So, Toro fans, as we said at the top of the broadcast, the Toros play their best hockey with their backs up against the wall. Well, backs were up against the wall this afternoon, and again, they played their best hockey. Toros win 2-0 and force Game 3 tomorrow. Winner moves on to the Robertson Cup championship game on Monday night. Loser goes home. That will do it. We've got to get out of the way for the other semifinal. They're going to get going here in, just a few moments, our warm-ups. So that'll do it for the Farmers Union Insurance post-game show. We'll be back tomorrow at 2:45 with the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show for Game 3 between the Toros and the Ice Dogs. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. For everyone back at the shop at KRZ AM 1390 and Hockey TV, I'm Ken Oda. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.